Coach Beck T3 Performance here. Do a little bit of a side-by-side breakdown of the 2019 National League MVP Cody Bellinger and 15U freshman Dom Costello, one of our T3 Elite baseball players who actually plays up on a 16U team. So for sakes of just breaking things down a little bit, in fairness to Dom, Cody Bellinger is a professional player, actually being broken down here with a moving fastball where Dom is hitting off a tee. And what we do with Dom here is we exaggerate him a little bit in his progression. He's normally a little bit wider than this, but we call this the Bellinger drill. It has a variant of Christian Yelich in it as well to get him to feel that sitting into his back hip when he first initiates his load. And we'll go into that right here, and you'll see how he sits back and behind that back hip, and he does a great job of getting himself ready to use that ground. And as he does that, as he gets into his backside, his back shoulder scap loads back as he brings his front foot down to his stride position. Over here we'll see Cody Bellinger also has a hinge a little bit behind with his back hip and shoulder. And then we'll get him to front foot strike here into his launch position. All right, we see obviously more of a stretch here with Dom. He does a great job of having his shoulders work a little bit behind his hips as the back hip opens up the front hip, getting that good stretch, creating that tension, which I view as separation is the stretch between the front shoulder and the front hip, creating that core stretch to when the backside launches, all that energy gets transferred. All right, so we get to this position here, and you see Dom does a nice job of releasing the barrel behind his back shoulder. He's got good depth. His barrel's back towards what would be the catcher's glove right before contact because the frame doesn't take us there. He's got his elbow slotted on the top hand, good flexion in the bottom arm there, and he's got good palm up, palm down position. Cody Bellinger will get him to at contact. He's got that good elbow slot, little bend. Also has palm up, palm down. The difference between the pro hitter and obviously the high school hitter is the ability to stay connected to that back side a little bit better, which comes in time. Okay, so as we see the drive through, front heel hits the ground, or is in the ground, through the swing, creating that wall to hit against. Good through the ball. So Dom is on his way.